Hello there! Today we're talking some more A-Team. Yes, hello and welcome to the channel. As you may have seen in some of my previous videos, I've been on somewhat of an A-Team collecting journey as of late, which all started when I was gifted a 1983 Galoob A-Team van by my father-in-law. Now, if you haven't heard that story yet, or you haven't seen the other videos yet, then I'll leave a link in the description, or you could just go to my channel, check out the videos there. Please wait until the end of this video first. Obviously, a little bit of patience, that would be great. Cool. Now, after I made the first video, where I covered the A-Team van and the 3/4 inch figures, Monkey Boy at Monkey Boy's Toys asked me if I would be collecting more of the Galoob A-Team, to which I obviously answered no. No, I have all I need. I don't have any space for them in my collection. And to be honest, I never really had much of a feeling for them. Now, when I said all that, I obviously actually meant yes, of course I'm going to collect them all. I have a collector's bug inside me and it needs to be satisfied. Seriously, people, I don't know what's wrong with me. If you do, please let me know in the comments. I think I might need some help. Anyhow, it was my birthday a little time back, so I decided to use that as an excuse to treat myself to yet more A-Team goodies, the goodies you see here set out before you. But also, hopefully, if you've seen my previous videos and now you're watching this one, you can also hear that the audio quality should be much better, because I've also treated myself to a new wireless microphone setup.
That's nice,
isn't it?
Right, okay, it's enough about the audio equipment. Let me know in the comments if it sounds better. I hope it does. They were rather expensive. Right, okay, now back to the A-Team.
Okay, Murdoch, you're on.
Okay, to start off with, I'm going to talk about everyone's favorite crazy pilot, Howling Mad Murdock. Yeah, the comic relief to the A-Team show. Now, this guy wasn't too expensive, and he came, but yeah, he is suffering from, normally it's the knees that are loose on these figures, but this one's got loose hip joints, so I might get some tape and wrap his joints. But to be fair, once he's standing, he stands, and that's what he does when he's in my collection. He stands. Unless it really is like Toy Story and he's off having adventures when I'm not looking, which would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, so yeah, I managed to pick this guy up. He wasn't very expensive, and he has almost no wear to his paint. He was the swivel joint and his midriff, that was actually seized up, but that moved quite easy, and he did need a bit of a clean, as do most secondhand toys that I buy. And he had his M15. Unfortunately, the grip is cracked at the top. He's got a bit of a I wouldn't advise firing that, but then hey, crazy Murdoch's gonna have a crazy gun, right? And he does actually hold it. Fortunately, we're missing the strap, but we do have his climbing backpack. I'm never sure why he got a mountaineering backpack, and he came, I believe the figure came with binoculars in the original packing when he was new. I don't have the binoculars or the belt, the utility belt that he came with, but I don't think he even came with a rope and a grappling hook. That would have been better than the binoculars. Or maybe just scrap this completely and give him a parachute, considering he was a pilot. Anyway, who knows what Galoob were thinking. well, they were thinking of making a quick buck. That's what they were thinking. As I say, we're missing his belt, but that's okay. I'm going to look around and maybe I can get some. He's also got, like, looks like paint here, but otherwise a really good figure. And I did have one of these when I was younger. Fortunately sold him off along with everything else in the Great Purge of 2010 when I moved to the Netherlands. I'll leave a link in the description to that video if you're interested in seeing why I got rid of all my stuff and what stuff I had. It makes me cry every time I watch it, so be aware. So anyway, kind of interesting. He's got this, he's looking off to the right constantly. Now I did also pick up this variant of the 3¾ inch Galoob Murdoch, also looking off to the right. Well, he's looking off to his right, our left. What's going on over your shoulder, Murdoch? What's going on over your shoulder? But anyway, I think it's quite interesting that the face sculpts are pretty much the same. And obviously, what Galoob did that was quite good, yeah, they did the smaller figures, they just got the general patch remolds, just in a different color, whereas the bigger 6-inch figures, they had more screen accurate sort of uniforms, clothes, outfits, whatever. But there you go. So that's my Murdoch figure.
Ah, hello, how are you doing?
Oh, hello, Mr. Pick.
Hi.
And now we come on to the second figure that I managed to pick up recently. And this is a 6-inch Galoob version of Dirk Benedict's Lieutenant Templeton Arthur Peck, otherwise known as Faceman or Face to his friends, mainly because it was easier to say that than Lieutenant Templeton Arthur Peck. Personally, he was my favorite member of the A-Team. I was a big fan of the Face when I was a kid. And another interesting fact, Dirk Benedict was not originally the Face Man. In the pilot episode, the first ever episode of the A-Team, Face was actually played by an actor called Tim Dunican, who was fired after that episode for not being Dirk Benedict. So I managed to pick this guy up online, complete, for what I would say was a pretty good price. I'm not going to tell you because it's a secret. Yeah, and he, as I say, it was complete. So we've got his belt, which was not fixed to him, and it did take me about 30 minutes to be able to get his belt on. We've got his M15 with the strap and his amazing 1980s mobile telephone, which I believe is actually a field radio from the US Army of the time. And I do have his Uzi. Now, this figure, oh, he's actually got slightly wobbly hips and wobbly knee joints. Also has flares, which is pretty cool. With his Uzi, this was something I remembered when I was a kid. This gun keeps falling off his shoulder, and this doesn't actually fit in the hole. The one that I had as a kid, he could just hold on to the clip. So unless he's going to hold it like that and maybe beat someone to death with it, it was pretty pointless. This hand, this doesn't grip anything. 1, 2, 3, pointless. Right. But other than that, again, very good figure. A little bit of paint rub here on his lapel. But the face of the face is quite good. No paint loss in the eyes. Look at those beautiful eyes. Yeah. Happy with that. So, that is out of focus. Come back. There we go. So, there we go. And there's the Face Man. now we come to this, the last item that I've managed to pick up. Now this is the ERTL 1984 Corvette C4 from, what was the show again? Oh yeah, the A-Team. Now I was thinking of maybe getting the Galoob version to go with the figures. But yeah, before I knew it, I found this one online for a very, very good price. Just needed a bit of a cleanup. And unfortunately, I have these stickers here, and you can see on this side, the stickers cracked along the line. And the strange thing with this is the ERTL vehicles were all pretty good scale 118, but this one just seems a little bit too big to be a 118 scale. It sits in the cupboard next to my, I have the A-Team van, and I have the Dukes of Hazzard Dodge Challenger. It's a Charger. It's a Charger. But the Charger is a very big vehicle, and I don't think it's as big as a Corvette, but this Corvette is bigger than that, and it's very wide as well. But okay, that doesn't matter. Small little things. As I say, it's in very, very good condition. Slightly yellowed on the bottom, but that's okay. That's acceptable for an old toy. I did think of unscrewing it to give it a really, really good clean, but then I would split this sticker, and I didn't want to do that. I don't know if there's replacement stickers available, but then, yeah, why damage something just because? It's the same as this sticker on the front has faded quite badly, so I did think of getting a red pen and just filling it in and recoloring it, but then then it wouldn't match the others, so you have to do the others, and then do you end up ruining the car? Yeah, it's all very strange. I've just noticed the Chevy sign is off to one side. Is that right? Should that not be in the middle of the badge? Let me know in the comments if you know anything about that sign. Maybe that was from the times. What, unfortunately, so I don't display it on this side because it's got the crack and a little bit of sticker missing. So I display it this side so that we have the complete sticker, but one wheel was damaged there. Now I do have a chrome pen, so I might just fill that in best I can to make that look good again. I don't know how they managed to damage just inside the wheel hub and not anywhere else on the wheel. That was quite an achievement they've done there, I think. None of the others are damaged. Weird. So anyway, there you go. Now the vehicle didn't come with any figures, so I have here a face man from the 3 3/4 scale. Unfortunately, this guy, his O-ring was broken by his previous owner. Well, probably wasn't broken by the previous owner, probably broken by old age, but the previous owner decided to glue him all together, and in trying to open him up and repair him, yeah, unfortunately he broke even more. So I've not been able to free up his waist. He doesn't bend anymore. I did put a new O-ring in him just to have his legs hanging on, but then I found he didn't fit in the car with his legs on, so I amputated his feet. But he's still smiling, so that's all right, isn't it? And now, if we pop him in there, you can look out the window. He's having a jolly good time. That thing looks pretty cool. As I say, the scaling is just slightly out, but that looks pretty cool. Well, does he look happy, or does he look like he's a prisoner in the car? I don't know. Looks pretty laid back, actually. Right, okay. And with that, we come to the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share the video with fellow A-Team enthusiasts, and maybe subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Go on, why not subscribe? It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and I'm sure you'll feel much better for doing it. Right, thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.